This is FightFans Radio.
Yes, sir, we promised you a great
Gorgeous George. Here it comes.
Andre, the Giant. WrestleMania.
Everyone has a place.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is electric.
The champ is here.
Hey everybody, it is Matt Roth, aka The Roth. I'm here by myself right now. We're waiting for Gino Morosco or the General to call in. So in the meantime, I'm going to start this bitch off on the right foot. And let's talk TLC. TLC this evening was, can I say it was one of the best pay-per-views of the year? Does anybody feel uncomfortable with me saying that? Because from top to bottom, minus that bullshit Divas match, it was the card of the year, in my opinion. Just running down the results, Dolph Ziggler retained his Money in the Bank contract. Big Show retained the World Heavyweight title. The Shield, after one of the best TLC matches outside of the Dudleys, Edge and Christian, and the Hardy Boys, that, in my opinion, was the best TLC match. The rest of the card was awesome too, man. You had R-Truth losing to Cesaro. Solid match. I'm still not sold on Cesaro's gimmick, but I'm digging him. I dig his work in the ring. That trios match with the Brooklyn Brawler. That's the fucking Brooklyn Brawler. Like, I was geeking out I was a little kid. I was super geeking out. And the rest of it was pretty solid too. That K-Quick, what is it? Kofi Kingston. I was going to say K-Quick, but that's R-Truth. That Kofi Kingston match, solid. I really, really, really don't enjoy Wade Barrett's work, but solid match nonetheless. Let's go around. Let's take a look at these comments, because it seems like everybody else was really interested in this. I will be honest, 100%. Killing time waiting for Gino. Pretty impossible. Especially because he's the one that I usually banter with. So I'm going to need some questions in this comment thread if you expect me to carry this show. June, yes, I am here. The status update, and we are live, obviously, because you say that we are live. Could somebody call in, please? Come on. I'm dying here, and I've only been on the show has only been live for like 2 minutes. So I need some callers. I need Gino. I need somebody, because I need somebody to talk to, or else this is going to be the shortest episode of Cageside Live. Now, as far as Buckeye Brawler, that's a great question. Where does the Shield go from here? If they lost the match, I would say that this is pretty much the end of it. I think that what we're gonna find out, apparently, is that CM Punk at the end of the day has an attachment to them. He's involved with them, or it's going to lead to an eventual split between Punk and Heyman down the line. I could see them still beating the hell out of people, running in from the outside and beating the hell out of people, but that was a very, very, very definitive finish to that match. Everyone took those crazy bumps. That spear or tackle, whatever you want to call it, from Roman Reigns to Kane through the guardrail, and then the subsequent burying him under the tables, the chairs, everything. That was crazy. Like, that was an amazing bump by two big guys. That insane end between I'm losing it right now. Ryback, where he threw. Shit, I'm really losing it. Where he, you know what I mean. He threw the guy off the ladder through that table. That was fucking insane. I can't think of the guy's name. I'm an asshole. But that was crazy. That was definitely an insane bump. And the guy who stole the show was Dean Ambrose. That every single facial expression, everything that he did was on point. And I honestly, that's the biggest takeaway for me is that we got to see every single guy from the Shield work, and every single guy did amazing. And that's including Roman Reigns, who everybody kind of had, they were tentative about because he doesn't have the, the pedigree that Seth Rollins or Dean Ambrose has on the indie scene. So I mean, to me, the huge takeaway is definitely that Roman Reigns looked awesome, and that everybody from the Shield, like, they couldn't have had a better match, and that's real talk. That's really it. I mean, anybody else have any questions? Please give me something to fucking work with. I'm dying. This is insane. Where's Sergio? Where's one of you guys? I don't give a shit. Fucking Nolan, call in. June, call in. I don't care. Just give me somebody to talk to. Yo, Erica, how you doing? Even my producer won't talk to me. This is insane. All right, so let's talk a little bit about the main event between Ziggler and John Cena. Let's start from there. Ziggler retaining the Money in the Bank contract. I don't think anybody expected that, especially with with Super Cena. John Cena was obviously the guy who always goes over in that situation, and the little twist where AJ screwed Cena. Is it because she has a crush on Ziggler? Is it because she's had her fun with John Cena and she found out that he's dating a Bella twin? Who knows? That's how let's run with that storyline. She found out that John Cena is boning down with a Bella twin, and that's why she double crossed him. That would be crazy. That would be actually legit crazy. Or you can just play up the fact that the girl is actually crazy. Let's take a look at the. I do believe X Factor 26. Kane actually is still under the rubble. I don't think that they were able to dig him out. Like, it's just impossible to find him. Yeah, I don't know, guys. This is insane. Please, can someone fucking call in? Please. This is what live radio is when I can't actually when I have nobody to talk to. This is live radio, and I'm about to start reading 50 Shades of Grey. I've already done that on FightFans Radio. Don't make me do it tonight, guys. Really, don't make me do it, or you guys will regret tonight. You will rue the day. Sin Cara, I made a joke in the live thread, but it turned out that it wasn't actually a joke. But Sin Cara, he came close to dying because the guy always botches everything whenever he has to whenever he has the opportunity to, he's always gonna botch. And I thought he died, especially when Rey Mysterio is like holding his legs still so he doesn't, like, because they thought that maybe he was paralyzed. Like, that guy is gonna die in the ring, and it's not gonna be funny for us to call him Botch Cara anymore. It'll still be kind of funny. But you'll start feeling bad. And that's what I thought about it. The Cody Rhodes and I'm literally just running through this entire card. This is so fucking bad. Oh man, Cody Rhodes and the Rhodes Scholars promo to open up the show, absolutely fantastic. Going after the Brooklyn hipsters, incredible. Damian Sandow talking about how they're all ignoramuses. That actually works because if you've ever lived on the East Coast, or if you are from New Jersey, New York, Philly, Connecticut, you know people that live in Brooklyn and live in Williamsburg, and they are those people. And it's even better. I don't know. Because Cody Rhodes has an ironic mustache, which he pulls off amazingly. That is an amazing mustache. And my buddy JD, he he goes ahead and says that I'm reading through Wikipedia. Kind of sounds like that. This is what happens, sir, when there's no one to talk to. Seriously, where the hell is Gino? June, I need you to get your man and and please put him on the fucking phone. Tell him to come to the thread. God damn. Do you guys have any idea how difficult this is to make this shit like kind of fun? It's so impossible. Please call. Please call. I'll even give you the number. The number is 410-988-6525. Please call in. Operators are standing by. You could feed a poor child by calling it. That's not true, but you could at least keep me occupied and busy. This is so bad. Yes, I am feeling Dean Ambrose's pain. That guy, that facial expression was fantastic. It was amazing. That was literally the best facial expression off that bump. Can we also talk? Obviously, I say, can we talk about? Because that's what I normally say. But that was the worst fucking monkey flip from John Cena ever. I mean, him actually doing. Hey, Tina.
Hello?
Hello, who is this?
Nolan?
Hey, Nolan, thank fucking God.
Yeah. you were carrying on like a Antonio Cesaro headlock during that match with R-Truth there. I was expecting all the commenters start chanting boring or something.
Dude, it's so difficult when you don't have anyone to talk to. Seriously. What'd you think? What'd you like?
Well,
Obviously, you're the play-by-play guy, and I do play-by-play for Bleacher Report. Do you get to enjoy do you get to enjoy the cards, or is it basically your head's down on the computer the whole time?
I'm pretty good at typing pretty fast. Sometimes I turn on the match and I call how it's going to go. It's pretty sad, like as soon as Kofi Kingston hits the flying forearm, it goes for the drop kick after. So, considering it's pro wrestling, it gets easier after a while to watch it. But yeah, it's 50-50.
What'd you think of it?
The show is pretty good. I usually look for the bad parts. I'm a very pessimistic wrestling fan. I guess you can't blame me in the current state. But yeah, nothing really terribly wrong. It was a good show, good stuff. I mean, the swerve at the end was pretty nice, and good match between Cena and Ziggler. So, I
mean, obviously, you'd agree that the six-way, the three tag match, stole the show between the Shield and Team Hell No and Ryback. That's still a show for you, right?
Oh, that was great. Yeah, and considering that they weren't, they're probably not as acclimated to the WWE style. I mean, they're still coming out of WWE developmental. For a pay-per-view debut, I don't think you could ask for much better. They did it well. Ryback did it well. Kane did it well. Daniel Bryan did it well. And the Shield, was off the charts. I was really impressed.
So, who besides the Divas, because that's awful. The Divas, we don't even have to. We don't even have to discuss. Besides the Divas match, what was the low point of the night for you?
You took away my go-to. Probably Miz TV. That's everybody's low point. He is atrocious as a face. Literally the worst. And especially when they're going to come out and he's going to insult usually something that's pretty awesome. Last week it was Rhodes Scholars. This week it's the 3MB, who is the best jobber stable ever. And Miz TV needs to go. Miz as a face, I guess he can stay, but just don't give him any mic time. He's pretty bad.
How are they getting over with 3MB? That's insane to me, by the way.
I don't know, man. I don't even know. They're just so good. And I think it stems from Slater doing the legend shtick when he was jobbing out to all the legends for Raw. That was pretty great. Slater's been on a roll ever since then. It's kind of funny because beforehand it was like, oh, Slater's wrestling. I kind of want to end myself. And yeah, I don't really know. 3MB.
All right, brother, you're cutting out, and so and I believe you're going to have Bizarre with
yeah, I'm completely out. So I see you.
Yeah, Sergio, you on line, brother? Nope.
Yeah, I can barely hear you.
Yo, wait. Yep, Sergio?
You keep cutting in and out. I don't know if it's me. I don't know if it's you. I don't know what's going on. Was there wrestling tonight?
I'm perfect in every way, so
I don't hear you, man. What's going on here?
What's going on here? What amateur hour?
Like, apparently, yeah. Like you leave Dino to control anything phone related. You know, it's gonna mess up.
Yeah. So your dog, Dean Ambrose, he looked pretty good.
What's that?
Your dog looked pretty good tonight,
dude. And how long? Even before when he was in FCW, I couldn't, stroke him off, enough. That's my dog, Dean Ambrose, from his days in Dragon Gate when he was John Moxley. Man, that's my homie.
Yeah, that's your dog. And I mean, and even Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins, is he alive? Like, he looked legit concussed.
I think he gets a lot of flack from ROH fanboys because they didn't like him or they didn't like him winning the World Championship. But man, that dude's solid. Him and Ambrose had great matches for the Jack Briscoe 15 in FCW. That guy can bring it.
So where do you actually watch these FCW matches? Because, man, I would love to see some of their work before they became the Shield.
There's a site. It's called YouTube.
Oh, man, where, is that like something I have to sign up for?
I don't know. I'm pretty new to it, but it's a site that has just a bunch of videos. I'm not sure where they come from. I don't know if people upload them or if the companies themselves put them up. I don't know. It's weird. It's pretty cool though. I saw a video of I see a bunch of funny cat videos.
Oh man, those cat videos are amazing. So
that's pretty awesome.
So I asked this to Nolan. What was the match that stole the show for you?
I actually didn't watch the pay-per-view.
What? You didn't watch the
pay-per-view? I haven't seen it yet, no.
Oh. Man.
But I did get a text from my friend, and he said that the Hellback Shield match was awesome.
It was awesome. And the girl AJ Lee double-crossed John Cena.
Oh, did she? That trifling little hoe.
That is a trifling bitch.
What are we gonna do with her?
Yeah, how about tomorrow? How about tomorrow on Raw? How are you gonna address this?
Maybe she's like, homeboy, I was down to bone down, and you're all no. You know how trifling bitches be in the WWE.
That is true. Yeah, but real talk. How about them Cowboys today?
Whew. That was a nail biter. That was a nail biter. Yeah, we gotta face the Saints next week though, and they absolutely killed the Bucks.
They did murder the Bucks today, man. And here's the thing: That was the most Dallas Cowboys game ever.
How could it? Yeah, it's like Cowboys and Cowboys. Like if you wanted to take the past 3 years and like cram it into one game, it would be this one.
It was definitely this one. Now, you didn't watch the event, so this is still kind of rough. But Big Show Sheamus, am I wrong to think that Big Show Sheamus is actually a pretty good program?
Dude, I'm a big fan of hoss fights. And Big Show, I think it was Gino who posted the video he did with kind of talking about like psychology and stuff like that. The dude knows his limitations and knows exactly what to do and how to do it inside the ring. And that's why he's been so freaking awesome the past few years. I think he's finally come into his own.
I mean, is Sheamus? I know that he's a great friend of Triple H, but really, Sheamus, like, is he going to be the guy to carry the company in the future?
No, absolutely not. I mean, he's not going to be the John Cena. I mean, he's going to be a pretty over face. I mean, little kids love him, because he's big and dumb and Irish. But no, he's not going to be the John Cena. Although he does clean up pretty well. He looks good, like in a little a deep V in a vest. I pay attention to that sort of thing.
No, that's true. I don't know, man. It's just the fact that something about that guy, the way that he looks, maybe it's because he's so pasty. Maybe it's because his body just doesn't look right to me. But I just can't get into Sheamus as like a face. I think he's a much better heel.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, like he definitely has the look of a heel more so than a face. With the big bruising guy and the goatee, like the menacing goatee. But but still, like when he first debuted, he looked damn like his hair's gotten under control. His hair was damn goofy at first. It was too damn long and spiked up, but it's got under control. But I mean, they need a big time face to take on Randy Orton on the SmackDown side of things. So. What else can you do?
You know what I am stoked for, and nobody knows about this, but I'm going to break that news right now on Cageside Live. Mark Henry making a comeback. He's actually in Florida right now. He is training. It's no longer rumored that he's thinking about coming back. Mark Henry is currently in Florida, and he is training for a comeback.
Breaking news.
Breaking news on Cageside Live. That's how
I watched Ring of Honor. Tonight or today, I did that.
I mean, their iPay-per-view.
Yes, yeah.
Because you were notorious for writing stories about how shitty their iPay-per-view was. Like their provider. Any issues for this one?
No, it kind of got a little not to the point where it drew away from the viewing experience, but it kind of got a little stutter-steppy at points. There were some instances where it looked, I mean, I was watching on a, flat screen HD TV, baller status, and at some points it looked amazing. And there was one there's it's literally just a second long where it buffered, but it came back. I mean, we experienced no problems whatsoever. The show itself was kind of meh, and DJ Whitmer took a disgusting bump. I thought he might have broken his neck.
Man, you are the indie guy. Anything that besides that disgusting bump where the guy almost died, any matches that really stuck out?
Well, Sting and Generico, they always have a great match, and this match was not as good as their Final Battle 2010 match, which is probably one of the best grudge matches I've ever seen in my entire life. But this match was still passable and ended with an insane spot. 2 ladders standing opposite each other with 2 more ladders like through the rungs. Like maybe like one ladder like 2 rungs up and then another ladder 2 rungs up above that. You get what I'm saying?
Oh,
like you have two ladders like facing each other and then 2 more ladders like through the rungs.
Okay. I got you.
Generico Steen standing on the top one, and Steen delivers a package pile driver through the top ladder onto the second ladder, onto the lower ladder.
What the fuck? Really?
Yeah.
Like Jeff Hardy would say that's crazy.
Yeah, Jeff Hardy would hit a crack pipe and be like, dude, that guy, that's nuts. You guys are crazy.
Jeff Hardy, like, he loaded up on painkillers. He'd be like, no, that sounds insane. Like, why?
I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Matt Hardy wrestled Adam Cole, whatever. He went over. Matt Hardy won, and the fans hated him, and as they should.
Is it true that Matt Hardy cannot die?
Apparently, he's stronger than death. He came out with a stronger than death Matt Hardy T-shirt, and on the back it was in Spanish. Like it said, it said stronger than death in Spanish, which I'm like, what? I don't get that. It's like, I don't know. Like, you're not Morrissey, dude. You don't have a, huge Latino fan base. Get with it.
I mean, maybe he does have a huge Latino fan base.
Maybe he does. You know what? I'm not hip to the Hardy fan base anymore. I don't know who likes. I thought it was just, weird looking kids in Orlando with an affinity for Dayglow paint that left the Hardys, but maybe I'm wrong.
Man, Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy, those guys defined my childhood. Like when I was like super hot into wrestling, all the way up until I was like 14, those guys were the best. Legit, always the best. And now, like, Matt Hardy is really depressing.
I remember watching them when they first debuted, and I just saw something in Jeff, and I told my friends, like, that guy's going to be the next Shawn Michaels. And so far, all I need is a conversion to Christianity and another, 10 years of excellent matches, and I'm spot on that prediction. I mean, because the dude's, a pilled up crazy person, world champion, over it all get out. I mean, he just needs to retire for a few years or, go to prison for drug running and, come back and be a God-fearing Christian and marry a Nitro girl, and I'm good to go.
That's true, man. Now, I have to address something in the comment thread. Chris Hines.
Is it Nolan Howe saying his girlfriend's Puerto Rican?
No. Chris Hines. I'm going to start with this because this is bothering me. Chris Hines, you're saying that the Texans are the only team worth talking about in Texas right now? Wrong. America's team.
Dude, the Texans are completely overrated. I mean, at least with the Cowboys, you know what you're getting yourself into. These Houston Texans fans have themselves deluded and think they have a good team. Jason too wants to know when Ziggler's cashing in.
Yeah, that's the question I was going to ask you, man. But I think that Ziggler, he can cash it in. Man, I'd like to see him cash it in maybe at Elimination Chamber, if that's possible. I mean, but he's going to be in the Chamber match. He's cashing in before WrestleMania. But I mean, do you expect him to hold it through WrestleMania?
Well, I don't. Maybe it'll be after WrestleMania because I mean, from what's being reported, what's being rumored, you've got they're pushing for the Sheamus Randy Orton program for that. So I mean, he has until June next year, July, whenever TLC is, or whenever Money in the Bank is. I mean, I'd rather. I mean, because if he cashes it in now, then he's going to be a transitional champion, which sucks, right?
But that's what happens with everybody that wins the Money in the Bank. I mean, Edge was a transitional champion. The Punk first time that he won transitional champion. Like it's common for that to be what you do when you win the belt through Money in the Bank.
Is it? Are you sure about that?
I mean, it's happened enough that there's a precedent, you know. like it's happened enough that I can say I wouldn't be surprised.
Let's see here. I guess Chris Hines is a Texans fan. Was he the one who talks about that? Who said the only team we're talking about in Texas are Houston Texans? Was it him who said that? I don't pay attention to stupid bullshit like that. It's bullshit is what it is. Anyway, I can't hear you at all, Roth. So let's hear. Apparently the 49ers lost. That's good, I guess.
Oh, dude. 49ers? God damn, they're terrible.
Dude, my fantasy football team today, the first week of the playoffs, completely shit the bed. Completely. My highest score was my kicker.
Who was your kicker?
Carpenter from Miami, 12 points.
What? Who's on your team?
I got Matt Stafford, who got me a whopping 5 points. I got Ridley, Stephen Ridley, New England, 0 points, as well as Haywood Bay and Alexander from Oakland and San Diego, both 0 points. Owen Daniels got me 4. Packers D got me 10. Brandon Martin 11, and Jokie Bell from Detroit got me 3. Got 45 points total.
And this is a team
45 points.
This is a team that made the playoffs or the consolation games?
No, this is the playoffs.
God damn.
I know.
How bad are you losing?
Well, his team kind of shit the bed, too. He's only got 76 points.
That's insane.
But, yeah, dude, it's ridiculous.
I would have killed you today. With any of my teams. First one.
Just about anyone would have.
Like, literally, I could tell you this. In my big money league, I could have started 2 players. Sorry.
No, yeah, for sure.
Ashton Janikowski got me 20 points. Andre Johnson got me 21 points. The Seattle defense got me 23 points. I'm beating you with a kicker, a defense, and a wide receiver in a non-PPR league.
Yeah, man. Yeah, no, seriously, my team shit the bed. I mean, I should have started, I emailed Gino, and, Crabtree just got a touchdown, so 49ers are up. I should have fucking started Crabtree. He's got 22 points now. I emailed Gino, I'm like, hey, man, should I start the Packers D against Chicago? And he's like, I am. 10 points. I could have, which is what I was planning on doing, started the Bengals defense against Philly, would have gotten 23 points. Why does anyone ever listen to Gino?
Never listen to Gino.
I think his hatred for Lovie Smith blinded him to this. I blame him. He owes me $200 because that's how much I would have won.
Yo, so can we? I don't know if you paid attention, but the Survivor Series team thing that we were doing here on Cageside.
Yes.
Oh, how did my team lose?
Who was on your team?
I had Stone Cold Steve Austin, Brian Pillman, Mick Foley, Terry Funk, Booker T, and my manager was RoboCop.
Oh, man, I don't know. Well, RoboCop doesn't have experience.
Dude, he saved
That's
Sting.
the only thing I could think of. He's only got the one match under his belt.
But he won. But he played a huge part in winning.
No, yeah, for sure, yeah. And Terry Funk and Mick Foley, man, I don't know.
I'm calling
I don't know.
shenanigans.
Dude, call them all day long. How was the Antonio Cesaro R-Truth match? How's that?
It's good. Like, look, I'm finally starting to get Antonio Cesaro. I didn't find him interesting. I didn't find it like his matches really exciting. But like, the guy is a really, really good worker, and there's things that are actually impressive that he does. Like the he does a Carolyn toss, which is actually like an impressive athletic feat. And so I'm starting to get it. He ended up beating R-Truth. He hit him with the with the, I believe it's called like the Gotch Bust, like the Gotch Buster or whatever the fuck it's called. He hit him with that and got the 1-2-3 clean. I'm liking the stuff that R-Truth and him are doing though. R-Truth, in my opinion, is an underrated worker, and he can put on a really good match with certain people.
He's a great dancer.
He's an amazing dancer, and dude, the little Jimmy stuff is still funny. Like, that's still funny.
What about Wade Barrett and Kofi Kingston? I saw Kofi Kingston won. What's that all about?
Man, Wade Barrett is fucking terrible.
They want to push him, though. They want to so badly.
Like, he's so bad, and like his finisher is a kind of running elbow. Come on, like
is it?
Yeah.
Did he change that title to something else?
Dude, it's like he acts like he whips you into the rope, but he pulls you back and hits you with an elbow. That's his finisher. That's his finisher.
Oh yeah.
That's his finisher? Fucking Jake the Snake Roberts was doing DDTs in 1980, and you can't fucking think of something better than a running elbow? Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. That's so bad.
And his entrance music is horrible.
That sounds like that's in 2012. That's a finisher. And it doesn't even look as good. Like, and yeah, you can make a comment like JBL's clothesline through hell, but like, yo, that shit was ridiculous.
No, yeah, that was. I mean, any kind of like lariat like that. Nigel McGuinness's lariat though is incredible.
Like, that's a crazy lariat, and his is a what's it called? A running elbow. Awesome. That's that's the best idea. Yeah, but I have a question for you. What do you think of The Miz as a babyface?
Awful. He's terrible.
What do you think of The Miz?
Actually, I like The Miz. I mean, I'm not in love with the dude, but man, I remember when he first started out, and he was the worst ever, and like, you know, his tag team with Morrison, you know, he started getting a little better, and even with his WWE title run, you know, his match at WrestleMania, and he kind of came into his own as that character, and I mean, I think that's the only way he can get over is being that just obnoxious douchebag that you can't help but hate.
Man, I agree. It's not that he's super bad. It's like it's the fact that he's, even when he's trying to be a babyface, he's still being super douchey. Yeah,
for sure. Yeah, exactly.
Like he's stuck. He can't not be douchey, because that's like the Miz. The Miz, like, if you remember him on The Real World, like, that was a dude liking Taproot. Right?
Taproot was underrated.
Yeah, like, that was a dude like super stoked on Slipknot and Papa Roach. Like, I'm sorry, but that's him. He's like a super douchey dude. He's like a super bro, and like probably wore wristbands. That's him.
Yeah, for sure.
And he can't get over as a babyface because of that.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, instead of being douchey towards, you know, good guys, John Cena and, you know, Daniel Bryan, he's being douchey towards the bad guys, and it's like we still don't like you. It's not like I don't think there's anyone in WWE that the fans hate enough that they will cheer The Miz by proxy just because The Miz is, like, being mean to him. Like, there's no one that is reviled enough. Like, maybe Vicky Guerrero. Like, if The Miz was a dick to Vicky Guerrero, like, he would get, like, you know, some pop. Yeah,
that would actually be it. That'd be the only way. Now, other thought, and this is from one of the commenters, Jim L. Slee. It's not going to happen for at least in the foreseeable future. But what happens when Hell No actually does break up?
Oh, man, I don't know.
How does it happen?
How does it happen? I just think, you know, they just kind of they keep losing, and they just get frustrated enough that they just start fighting each other. I mean, that's kind of Kane's MO, right? He's not supposed to be all that smart or intelligent. I mean, he does that like dog head tilting thing, and the dude's like 45. Like he's got to be on his way out, right?
Yeah, I mean, maybe he just retires. Like that's how it happens. Kane just retires.
Maybe he's just like, dude, I'm gonna go back to Death Valley and start up, reopen the family mortuary.
No, it'd be like, I'm going back to Death Valley and I'm starting a family with Katie Vick.
I gotta go. Katie's pregnant. And Daniel Bryan is, screaming no over and over. Maybe he tries to audition other wrestlers to take a spot.
No, but like, how about that? Like, the actual marriage of Katie Vick and Kane, and Daniel Bryan is just there yelling out no over and over and over and over again, and that's how they break up. That's how it ends. And
WWE loves having weddings. They had Triple H and Stephanie, kind of Triple H, or kind of Stephanie and Test, AJ and Daniel Bryan.
Lita and
of course, Savage and Miss Elizabeth.
Miss Elizabeth. Sorry, that was Miss Savage.
We have a joke, my friends and I, that because if you watch whenever Savage proposes to Elizabeth, she delivers like the worst "oh yeah" of all time.
Is it really that bad?
She's like, "Oh yeah," and so we said it was because Savage was not. Well, I guess he was in character, but he was legitimately proposing to Elizabeth, and that wasn't part of the script. And so he proposes to her, and she doesn't know what to do. And he's like, "Elizabeth, everybody's staring at us." And so she's like, "Oh yeah." And they go backstage and they have a huge fight, and she bangs Hulk Hogan. Whatever.
Wait, that happened?
No, Matthew, come on.
You can't tell me this stuff. I don't know this. I don't know if this is true.
Everything I say wrestling related is false.
Come on, don't play with me like that, man. That's crazy.
Oh man, San Francisco's quarterback is black and has tattoos.
Yo, and he's gonna be from San Quentin.
Yeah, is he a former inmate? What's going on?
There was a writer for NBC, I believe, it's either NBC or Fan House. I can't remember which one. He wrote this huge thing about how the quarterback is it should be your corn-fed white boy and shouldn't.
Yeah, it needs to be the face of the. Yeah, I remember reading that. It was the face of the team, of the franchise.
Yeah, but he's basically keeps making comments about how black people get tattoos because they go to they're inmates, and those are the only people. The only reason why they would have tattoos is because they're inmates. And he kept working these little comments in there that you just go this dude's super racist, incredibly racist.
Yeah, that dude's absolutely racist. June said that this is painful. Apparently.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, June. Thanks, guys. Sergio, great talking to you. Bye, guys.
Talk to you later.
So bad. Whatever.